Welcome back, guys. What are we going to do in this episode? I'm going to do lots of stupid and completely unnecessary things in this episode, mainly to do with temperature regulation and base cooling. So, where am I going to start? I'm going to start by doing some tidying up. So, let's see. Now, like, for example, this. I've got this coming down here. Why? Like, what's the point of that? Let's go plumbing. I'll throw in liquid vent there. And just have that coming out like that. And rip this out. Oh, you know what? I need a temperature sensor. That's a good point. Let's do some research. We need... Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Those are the germ sensors. Don't want those. And over here. Here we go. Liquid pipe thermosensor. I've already got... Oh, it's this one. Here we go. Thermosensor. That's what I want. Also gives me the gas pipe element sensor, gas pipe thermosensor, gas reservoir, thermoregulator. But that is the puppy that I want, the thermosensor. Okay, so we'll get that done. Come on, Lucy. Go and do some blooming research. Probably bed. Probably bed knowing Lucy. Alright, cool. So how are we going to do this? So I am going to have... first of all, I'm going to rip out a couple of these tiles because I want some space. And I'm going to be keeping some polluted water in here from now on. So I want a hydro sensor. So we're going to put in a hydro sensor there. And I'm going to put my automation... Yeah, I'll put my automation wire like that, I guess, for now. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm only going to have this pump running when there's a certain amount of water in here. And that certain amount of water is going to be like, I don't know, like 200 kilograms. Because I don't want tons of water in here. Alright, cool. So then I'm going to have a thermosensor up here. And then I want some shut-off valves. So let's get some shut-off valves in place. What do I want? Plumbing. Liquid shut-off. So I'm going to want a liquid shut-off. Let's see, I'm going to have my sensor there. So I want a liquid shut-off there. And I want a liquid shut-off there. Okay, so this is going to be an if the water's cold enough, right, then go that way. And if the water isn't cold enough, then go this way. And then I'm going to want to feed in cold water to balance this, this not cold enough water. So let's put that, I guess, say there. Yeah. And then, so this is going to come into a sensor there, and then either go to there or there. And then if it's not cold enough, it's going to be recycled, and it's going to be joined by some cold water coming in here. All right, sweet. Let's I want a service tunnel running through here. Would be very, very useful. So let's get... do I need to do this with... I don't need to do this with insulated tiles. Regular tiles would work. So I'm run it straight through there, I think. And if I'm going to do that, obviously I'm going to have to dig out a little tunnel. So let's dig out a little tunnel there. Alright, cool. And then, am I going to be tidy and put a roof in? I suppose so. This is supposed to be a tidying episode, so I suppose. I'm going to end up having a floor along there. So let's see. I would want 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd want a roof going across there, wouldn't I? Yes, I would. So I can deconstruct those tiles and dig those out. You know what? We'll make that a higher priority because otherwise they'll seal themselves in. Okay, so we've got a nice service tunnel going in there. Sweet. Right, where's my cool liquid coming in from? Up here. Let's make this a bit nicer, a bit more insulated would be a good plan, I think. So let's see. If I'm gonna have yeah, something like that, and then something like that, and then dig that out. There we go. Right, so water's going to come down here, straight down here, straight down to here. So I want a liquid pump. Liquid pump is going to go in where? Liquid pump's going to go in right there, where the coldest water's coming in. Because why not? Good, 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 good. All right, we've got these shut-off valves done. Have I got my research done? Yes, I have. Woo! Which means I can put in my temperature sensor. So, automation. Temperature sensor. Oh, no, it's going to be in plumbing, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Liquid pipe thermosensor. There we go. So, liquid pipe thermosensor is going to go in there. But I'm also going to, because you're probably going, so you didn't need that hydro thermosensor thingy. Yeah, I do. Where the hell is it? Here we go. So, this thermosensor is going to go over here. Oh, yeah. Right. Let's see. So, this should be above 200 kilograms. So, only pump if we're above 200 kilograms of water in here. So, I'm going to be keeping some water in here. Now, is that going to let the germs grow? Yeah, but it's going to be staying there for such a short period of time, and we're going to be diluting it with clean water that it will not be a problem. Look, I mean, this has only got like 1,000 frickin' germs in it anyway. Not an issue. All right, cool. Oh, look at that. It's very cool, isn't it? What we're saying is, if it's above a certain temperature, then we want the water to go this way. Sorry, if the water is below a certain temperature, we want it to go this way. In fact, let's set this up. So if the water is below, let's say, 5 degrees, because I want cold water coming through here. If the water's below 5 degrees, then you can go on and be purified and go into the main water system. If you are above 5 degrees, then we want you to go this way. Now, the way that the automation works, right, close that down, go to automation. The way this works, this is going to get a green signal if it's below a certain temperature, okay? Other than that, it's going to get a red signal. So we want this to be the opposite. So we want it to be not what this is doing, okay? So, in fact, you can think about it, like, if it's okay, go that way. If it's not, go this way. In which case, we need a not gate. So we're going to throw in a not gate over here. So it's going to just reverse this signal. So so when this is a green signal, a red signal will come out. So we want to link that to that. I also want the possibility to run an aqua tuner over here, which I really, really don't need, but I'm going to put one in. So where would I want my aqua tuner? Like maybe like somewhere over there. Yeah, like, am I even going to build the darn thing? I don't even know if I'm going to build the darn thing. I just need to be like conscious of the. You know what? I'm going to put it there. And I'm just going to figure out what the plumbing would be. So this is going to be providing water into there, and then I would want water from my my base cooling system to come in here and then go out down the bottom. So yeah. So the way I'd want this to work would be to have a pipe going up like that. Then I'd want this one going like that in the middle of those pipes. And then the inflow I would want coming like that. Awesome sauce. And I could make that a little bit tidier. If I put this pipe going out this way, and then there we go. That's relatively tidy. So that's going to go across there. So that's ready for my aqua tuner, assuming that I want to put that in. So let's just rip that out for now. Don't want that for now. Okay, so that's going to be pumping cold water in here. Where's that going to go? That is going to go. I think I start building this now. Yeah, can they start building it? Yeah, I think they start building it. Right, this is going to go into there. Okay, so we're going to set this thermosensor down here. Right, so this is set to 5 degrees. So this is going to pick up this polluted water and say, is it colder than 5 degrees? Is it if it's colder, then we'll route it out this way. If it's not colder than 5 degrees, then we'll reroute it back into here, and we want to add some cold water. So this I want set to, let's say 4 degrees. So send a green signal if this is below 4 degrees. No, sorry, send a green signal if this is above 4 degrees. Alright. So if the water temperature here is above 4 degrees, let some cold water in. Alright, sweet. And God, they've got a lot to do, haven't they? Okay, need to power these up. So power that, and how am I going to do this one? Do it like that. There is a change that I need to make to the plumbing in here, which is because there are going to be times when this is delayed because it's in the cooling cycle. I kind of want this to go into a temporary reservoir. Okay, let's do some more tidying up. So I'm going to run a pipe from here, from the main water supply, and run it straight up here. Am I going to run it along there, or do I want it going across there? I think I'll run it across there like that. Okay, fine. So then I'm going to, well, I should get that pipe built before I deconstruct that. While they're doing that, I can start thinking about how I want to do this. What I want to do is put in separate cooling loops, and I'm even going to, yeah, you know what? I'm going to sort this out as well. So put me in. Let's use. So put in a couple of those tiles, a couple of insulated tiles there. Don't really need insulated tiles, but I suppose we'll do it. I could put insulated tiles all the way down here if I wanted to, but in fact, like, why am I doing that? Because the base is insulated there, so what's the point? You know, talking of base insulation, I'm not insulating down here, am I? And if I have a look at my temperatures, yeah, see, I've got this temperature is leaching into the base here and making this a little bit warm. So we should isolate that. Let's do a little bit of insulation. So I want to insulate, and what's the best way to do this? Kind of isn't a good way to do this. I kind of need to get down here, really. So I suppose let's get them to dig down. Actually, the easiest way. Let's get them to put a ladder down there, and then we will deconstruct those tiles. Yeah. Then I want insulated tiles across there. Yep. And so I need to deconstruct a too-high passage going across there like that. Okay, so that's connected. So we can disconnect this liquid pipe. So I'm going to have to deconstruct it there. I'm also going to have to deconstruct it there. Yeah, deconstruct. Then I'm going to have to do some mopping. There we go. Get that lot mopped up. And then this we need to be drained. There we go. Cool. And they're getting this done. Nice. Awesome. So I think let's get some insulated liquid pipe. And I'm going to run this straight across here. And then straight down into there. Then I'm going to need a liquid bridge there. Here, I just want to get rid of those two because I don't want those joined anymore. So let's rip those two. I could just rip that one out. Yeah, what the hell? Rip those three out. We don't need those three, so rip those three out. That's going to dump a load of water on the floor, so do some mopping. Okay, so they've got all of that. That's going to drip down here. So then they need to mop that. And then it's going to drip down here. So they need to mop that. Okay, so that's all the mopping done. Let's throw in liquid bridge there. And then insulated pipes. Straight down the middle. Into there. Awesome. Then they can deconstruct all of this stupid pipe. And how far have we got with this? They can deconstruct all of that as well. Hooray! Good news. Okay. So that's just simplifying things slightly. Okay, and we can get rid of that as well. Beautiful. Okay. Let's have a look at how this is working. So, how much water have we got in here? We've got 480 kilograms. Now, we're saying send a green signal if we're above 200. So, yeah, this is pumping because we've got more than 200 water in here. Okay. How's the temperature here? Oh, look at this. We're at 3.8 degrees. And as soon as it goes above 4 degrees, this switches on and pumps some cold water in. Now, let's have a look at this running. So, we're recirculating the water whenever this is above 5 degrees, and it's at 5.6 at the moment. So, it gets circulated around. If it's above 4 degrees in here, we let cold water in to cool it down. 3.8, 3.6. Lovely. And of course, that drifts across. So that's at 4 degrees. That's at 5.2. 5.1. 5. Oh, this is 6 degrees over here. Now, the problem is that we're cooling down this tile, right? But we're actually dumping our water that's coming from our toilets and sinks and all the rest of it. We're dumping it in at this end. So we need to change that. That needs to get dumped in over here. So, how do I want to do that? Good question. I am going to, because I want this to be a bit tidier, really. So I'm going to put in, let's see, how wide do I want? Yeah, maybe to there. You know what? If I put that across there, drop that down there, get rid of this vent, go, and then dig out that. Now, gonna need some scaffolding so they can actually reach this stuff. They'll need a bit of scaffolding there and there. That should do the job. Let's make those a priority. Cool. And it's going to be the same deal with these bottle emptiers. If I'm emptying any bottles, I want it going into this tile over here. So, let's deconstruct that and deconstruct that. And we want a new bottle emptier that's going to be there. Yeah, there. Alright, sweet. Okay, so this, that bit of pipe needs to be got rid of. And then this liquid pipe is going to run around here, and it can drip in from there. Oh, no, that's the wrong spot, isn't it? Needs to be, yeah, there. Oops. Cancel that. And let you go across there and into there. Alright, sweet. So, now we are bringing in the warm water that's been going around the base and going through the sinks and showers and toilets and whatever. And here we go. That's going to get dropped out into this tile. So, we're going to have warm water coming in here. What's this? This is like 32 degrees. Okay, so the warm water is going to come into here. And we're just instantly going to pump in cold water to keep that tile below 4 degrees. And then because that's below 4 degrees, that's going to be 4, that's going to be 4.9, that's 5.1. As this circulates, it's going to be bringing this colder water across. So now, here we go, now we're sub 5 degrees. So now, well, I'm going to get me. There you go, you're 4.95. Right, so, hopefully, that's going to start being let through there. Good. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to get rid of these 2 pipes here, don't I? So, get rid of those 2 pipes. And then we want it coming out of here. Now, the thing is, ideally, I would like this to go into a reservoir and then be pumped back into here. Liquid reservoir. So I could put a liquid reservoir there, for example. And yeah, okay, let's put that in. Let's rip out this pipe. We don't need that anymore. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. We'll move them over 1 tile so that I can actually get my pipes through. So if I run the now cooled polluted water out into there, it can sit in there. And then we're going to run it back up here. That can go into there. That one can go into there. And then the only thing I need to get rid of is that liquid pipe. Deconstruct. You know what? That was the wrong way round. Deconstruct. Oh, man. Yeah, deconstruct. Priority 9. Oops. Forgot to flip it around. What do I want? I want refinement. Water sieve. Flip you around. Put you in there. That's better. Cool. Then, rip that pipe out. And I want a liquid pipe. Come here, liquid pipe. Thank you. Liquid pipe going down there. That makes more freaking sense. There we go. So now we're feeding both of the water sieves. And there was much rejoicing. Or we will be once I do the power. So this needs to be wired into there. And we need to rip that wire out. Hooray. So now we should have around, yes, look at that. We should have around 200 kilograms of water. And we have indeed got 200 kilograms of water. When we're above 200 kilograms, this starts running. And this water is below 5 degrees. So it just gets pumped straight out to the reservoir. If it's above 5 degrees, it gets circulated. And we let in some cool water if this is above 4 degrees. So we're keeping this lovely and cool. And then it goes through the purification system. Now, this does have the advantage that the water sitting in this reservoir is getting cleaned. So, look, we're killing off the germs. Which means that most of the water going into this system is going to be so clean already. I can definitely be much more aggressive on the timings if I want to. All right, so there we go. So what's the temperature of the water in here at the moment? 14.1. It's going to take. Now I could have used insulated pipes to make sure that the water stays cold, but I don't want to do that. I want this water that's running through here to cool all of this down. That's the point. I want all of this to be, and like over time, this will cool down, and this water's going to be coming out very cold. I mean, it's already down to like what, 9 degrees, and it's going to be dropping as this cools down. Let's have a look. Let's look at the temperatures. Yeah. How am I going to do these cooling loops? It's a very good question. I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put in 3 valves. What do I want? I want liquid valve. I was going to run like four separate loops. I gotta say, I'm still kind of tempted to do it just because it'd be sort of kind of cool. You know what? I might do it. I might do it. A bit of future proofing. Shall I? Shall I? Yeah, why not? That'll do. That'll do. It's close enough. Alright, so now I can put my 4 liquid valves in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, you can reach those. Hooray, and there was much rejoicing. Alright, sweet. So, so I've got potentially 4 cooling loops that I could run off here. So, the first one, I'm going to want to get rid of this pipe, I think. Now, if I use the bottom one for potentially cooling this, which I'm not going to do at the moment, and then use that one, so the second one, to feed this side, then that would be the middle one. And then that would be to feed this one. Alright, so if I just do that one to feed that, cool. Now I can rip out this pipe, can't I? Yeah. And I'm going to want to rip out those connections there anyway. Yeah. So rip out all of that. How's this up here? Oh, this is pretty nice. It's a fun little thing. Do I need it? No. Am I enjoying doing it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're keeping that nicely below 5 degrees. Beautiful. Alrighty. And what's the temperature of the water in here now? Yeah, we're down to 8 degrees. Probably end up getting a little bit cooler than that, I would think. How's the temperature in here looking? Yeah, this is all cooling down. And then the water that's being pumped in here is like 8 degrees at the moment. I would imagine that'll go down. I would imagine that's going to be like 6 or 7 degrees when this is all cooled. Alright, so let's get this done, I guess. I'm gonna want to rip these out as well. Yeah, let's dump a load of water on the floor. Okay, so what do I want? I want to rip out those, that one, and those 2. Let's just let them rip them all out. So this is gonna go. This is such a stupid idea, but hey, it is what it is. So I want it to go there. And it's gonna go there, and it's gonna go. Ah, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to put that there. And potentially there. And then flip it around like that. And there. And there. And I'm gonna do it there as well. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so now we can plumb it up. So this is going to go into there. That's going to go along here, up here, up there, up there. And then, yeah, it's going to go up there. Into there. Let's do it like that. And around there. And it's going to go across there. Across there. And across there. And across there. Which means that I need to get rid of those 3. And I need to get rid of... So it's going that way. So I need to get rid of those 3. And I need to get rid of those 4. No, don't want to get rid of those 4. So, more mopping. Mop that. Mop all that. Poor guys. I've had to do so much mopping in this episode. Poor little guys. Okay, mop out all of that. And the area down there. Alright, cool. So, let's have a look. So, this is going to have water coming from... Now, the water is actually going to be coming from... You know what? Let's deconstruct that. Oh, I just need to hook that little bit up. That would help. Let's make that high priority. Quick, do that bit. There we go. So, with a bit of luck, now... Oh, missed this bit as well. Oh, but that's an instant connection. I guess they're side by side. Oh, no, it's not. Apparently. I thought that'd be instant, but it wasn't. Alright, cool. But now, this is going to get filled up like this. So, let's see. So that's that one. So this is going to be this one. So I want a pipe coming out of here. And I think I'm going to run it to... I'm going to run it to there. Where am I going to run it to? That goes up there. Yeah, I'm going to run it to there. And down to there, which means I want to rip out those. Yeah, go. Now, you're probably wondering, why have I put these valves in? Right, what's the point of those? Right, you're splitting the water. It's because I've got the water so cold, there is the potential for areas of the base to get too cold, which we don't want. I've got a bit more mopping to do, actually. So this would allow me to throttle the water coming into here so that it doesn't get too cold. I want to mop that there. Anything else there's nothing else to mop, is there? No, that's all fine. That's all fine. That's a little bit down there. Where did that come from? There's a tiny bit there and a bit there. Alright, cool. I think that's got all of the bits of water. So, what do we need to do now? So, this is now flowing through here. Round, 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 round. And then it's going into here. It's the West Wing plumbing. So we'll run this pipe. Let's run it to there, I guess. Yeah. So just run it across there. And then, yeah, just go straight up there. And that's fine. Go. Alrighty. Ship, 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 ship. Get all of that done. It's gonna get pretty damn cool in here. I'm even tempted to put in some temp shift plates. If I'm going to do temp shift plates, then I want them constructed out of wolframite, because wolframite is the most thermally conductive material. So we do one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Let's do it like that. Temp shift plates have affect a 9 square area. So we'll do it like that. Okay, so I've let this run on for about, what, 15 cycles or something? Just to let temperatures like start to equalize a bit. Let's take a look at the base and we'll recap everything. So, first of all, oxygen. Oxygen, looking great. We've got the pink thingy. It's all looking good. And then down here, let's put the gas overlay on so we can see more. So we've got no carbon dioxide, a little bit of chlorine down here, a little bit of polluted oxygen. And then we've just got lovely oxygen with some hydrogen floating up to the big pink thingy. So that's all looking very cool. The water. Yeah, well, let's do the temperature next. So the temperature. Okay, so... things, look, this is completely green, starting to turn blue over here. This is all very blue. The ice is all melted now that we had in these. And I don't need to put ice in here anymore, because now that we've got this cooling mechanism, and I'll show you that before the end. Yeah, and we've got plenty of water now that this ice has melted. So that's all looking good. In the centre, yeah, it's all looking great. And obviously, if we really wanted to, right, we could super cool this by putting in return loops back to here, so that we get more water flowing through here. But as it is, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But for some of you, I've had several people commenting and saying, "Oh, my base is getting so hot and whatever." Well, you know, here's your answer. Assuming that you've got a slush geyser. If you haven't got a slush geyser, then you need to put in an aqua tuner and cool your water that way. But same principle applies. And yeah, what else? What else? What else? What else? So the water layout. So we're pumping our water into potentially 4 loops. We're only using 3 at the moment. Center loop, the west wing, the east wing. Simple as that. And then let's have a look at this. So let's speed this up so you can actually get to see this running a little bit. So let's have a look at the automation overlay. Simple as you like. The water comes up here to the thermal sensor. If it's below 5 degrees, then this shut-off valve allows it through. If it's not below 5 degrees, then it gets recycled. If this temperature sensor is below 4 degrees, above 4 degrees, then it lets cold water in to cool this down. And that's it. It's very, very simple. And then the water that we pump out that is below 5 degrees goes into this reservoir. Oh, let's have a look at our temperatures now. So this is at 4.7 degrees. This is at 8.6, 8.5, 1.4. It's going to get cooler and cooler as this gets pumped in. 8 degrees, 7.9, 7.8, 7.7, 7.6. Oh, we've got more coming in. 7.5, 7.4, God. Yeah, so pretty damn cold. 7.2. Crazy. Then we go into the cleaning cycle. Kill all the germs. And then all of that's going to get pumped out into here, and our water down here is like 7.1 degrees. Cool. Awesome sauce. There's nothing really to show you in the gas overlay. Germs. So, germs up here, very low, like 70,000 germs. And as you can see, it's constantly getting diluted by this and pumped out by this, so it's never going to get very high. There's no germs anywhere else. There's no germs down here, obviously, because we're killing all the germs. There's no germs anywhere else in the base. So yeah, everything looks pretty darn good. My God, we're actually getting a bit of automation going in. It's kind of cool watching how the automation works. So, do we have enough water? The temperature. It's very cool. It's very cool. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, who knows? Maybe hit the like button. Maybe even subscribe. But I will catch you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.